Level 20. Galvan technology. The Omnitrix is the watch we all know and love. And today we'll be going through 30 facts about the classic Omnitrix that you probably never knew. The Omnitrix of Disrupt mode was created by Azmuth to keep the watch out of the wrong hands. However, he never thought someone would be stupid enough to set it off. The Omnitrix has a built-in energy feedback to protect the user from anyone who is trying to force it off of the owner. When transforming, the Omnitrix would use molecules of the user's clothes to make clothes for the aliens well. For most of them, at least the different positions of the Omnitrix symbol after transformation was to aid in the access of the watch functions, as some alien species don't have wrists. Electromagnetic interference with the Omnitrix can cause the user to transform unintentionally. That won't go away until the interference is gone. Besides Ben willingly taking off the Omnitrix before Alien Force, it was forcefully removed by Kevin in the episode Back with a Vengeance. The classic Omnitrix posts a playlist of 23 aliens. Some of them Ben never uses, but they're still accessible. The prototype Omnitrix was originally supposed to go to Max Tennyson, until No Watch Ben diverted it to Ben Prime. The design of the Omnitrix was made by Dave Johnson, who was the art director of seasons 1 and 2 of the show. The Galvans were the first species ever added to the Omnitrix playlist, however. The DNA did not come from Azmuth or Albedo. Vigax's DNA was present in the Omnitrix but was removed in the episode Secrets because of the power search that happened on his ship, even though the transformation sequences are so long and detailed happen in an instant. The sequences are just in slow motion. The Omnitrix's power source is smaller and more powerful than the sub-energy seen in the episode 10 Vices, the NE10, which is said to be 20 times more powerful than the Sun. The Omnitrix's grand white symbol coloration in his transformations was actually a malfunction that was later fixed after it recalibrated. The Omnitrix symbol is the universal P symbol, as well as the symbol of the Galvans must mean that we're pretty peaceful beings. All aliens that the Reboot Pen has access to, Prime Pen has access to as well. Personally, I'm not a fan of this statement, but it was said by Duncan Rollo. So, yeah, the Croyan transformation is non-canon, as of the Sind of Benton Race Against Time. So the Cronin mode pretty much doesn't exist anymore. The Omnitrix does not protect the user from being mind control like at all. The classic Omnitrix only had 2 display modes, which were the holograms after recalibrated, and the silhouettes in the classic watch. The Omnitrix has a homing beacon that allows the user to be guided to Xenon, where Azmuth resided for a while. The Omnitrix timeout function lasts for about 5 minutes, and exists to stop the DNA from permanently attaching to the user. The R-Matrix's power supply is special and self-renewable, and will most definitely outlast Ben himself. The Omnitrix X can instantly recharge to protect the user from threats. Here's an example. You're the one who you. I can't. The Interotria were never actually scanned, but they were unlocked after Ben came in contact with them since their DNA was already in the watch. In the episode Game Over, the Omnitrix started out as empty, and Ben had to collect his other DNA samples to be able to transform. Ben got access to Splitter around the same time he got access to Feedback and Art of Guana, but he just never used it. Max Tennyson got the hold of the Omnitrix in the episode Grew in 10, and we can see that it was intended for him as it jumped right over Ben's arm. The Omnitrix has always been on Ben's left arm. It has never changed to his right. The Omnitrix was going to be called the Megara, which is short for this. I cannot pronounce that, that's way too long. Finally, the classic Omnitrix has access to the perk subspecies of Uproke, while the Alien Force Watch has the MERS of species. The completed Omnitrix has both. Thanks for watching, guys. How many facts did you know? Comment down below and subscribe.